Ayan, a young boy from a small town, had always heard about the famous Kentucky Fried Chicken, or KFC, the crispy chicken, secret spices, and the iconic red and white logo were often the talk of the school. But in his quiet little town, there wasn't a single KFC restaurant. Ayan had only seen pictures of the food on TV and the internet. One day, his uncle from the city came to visit. Uncle Samir was always full of stories and surprises. This time, he brought something even more exciting, a promise. Ayan, he said with a smile, how about we visit a KFC in the city this weekend? Ayan's eyes lit up. Really, are we going to? The real KFC? Yes, the real one. Get ready. Samir replied. The journey to the city. The weekend came, and Ayan could hardly contain his excitement. He packed his small bag with his favorite comic books and set off with his uncle on a bus to the city. The journey was long, but Ayan didn't mind. He kept asking questions about what KFC would be like. Double quotes. Do they really have buckets of chicken? Is it spicy or sweet? Will they let me see how they cook it? Uncle Samir laughed. You'll see, Ayan. It's all part of the experience. When they reached the city, Ayan's eyes grew wide. Tall buildings, busy streets, and flashing lights. It was nothing like his town. But what excited him most was the glowing KFC sign he spotted from the bus window. Double quotes. There it is, he shouted, pointing eagerly. Inside KFC. As they entered the KFC restaurant, the smell of fried chicken and spices filled the air. Ayan felt like he had stepped into another world. The walls were decorated with pictures of Colonel Sanders, the founder of KFC, and the red and white theme was everywhere. They stood in line to order. Ayan couldn't decide what to choose. There were burgers, wraps, fries, and, of course, the famous chicken buckets. Samir helped him pick a family meal that had a little bit of everything. When their tray arrived, Ayan's eyes sparkled. The chicken was golden and crispy, the fries were hot and salty, and the drinks came in shiny red cups. There was even a tub of mashed potatoes and gravy. The first bite. Ayan picked up a drumstick, his hands trembling with excitement. He took a bite and the flavor exploded in his mouth. The chicken was crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. The spices were perfect, not too strong but full of flavor. This is amazing, he said with his mouth full. Uncle Samir laughed. I told you it would be worth the wait. They ate and talked, enjoying every bite. Ayan loved the fries dipped in ketchup and the creamy mashed potatoes. He even tried a spicy wing and drank half his soda to cool down his mouth. A surprise tour. As they were finishing their meal, a friendly manager approached their table. Hello, how are you enjoying your food? She asked. It's the best thing I've ever eaten. Ayan replied enthusiastically. The manager smiled. Would you like to see how we make our chicken? Ayan's jaw dropped. Really, can I? Of course. Follow me, she said. She led Ayan and Samir to the back of the restaurant, where the kitchen was. Ayan saw the cooks working quickly, dipping chicken pieces into flour, seasoning them, and frying them in big machines. The manager explained how KFC's secret recipe was what made their chicken so special. Ayan was fascinated. He even got to wear a small chef's hat and hold a drumstick fresh from the fryer. This is the best day of my life, he declared. Heading back home. On the way back to their town, Ayan couldn't stop talking about his adventure. He told everyone on the bus about the crispy chicken, the spicy wings, and the kind manager who gave him a tour. When they reached home, Ayan shared the leftover chicken with his family, his parents, siblings, and even his grandmother. Loved it. Ayan proudly told them about how he saw the kitchen and learned about the secret recipe. From that day on, Ayan dreamed of opening a KFC in his own town. He wanted everyone to experience the joy of crispy flavorful chicken just like he had. The beginning of a dream. Years later, Ian grew up and started working. He saved money and studied business. His dream of bringing KFC to his town never faded. After years of hard work, he finally opened the first KFC branch in his hometown. The whole town came to celebrate. Children, just like Ian once was, stood in line with wide eyes and eager smiles. Ian greeted them warmly and shared his story of how one trip to the city changed his life. As he watched the happy faces enjoying their meals, Ian realized that KFC wasn't just about food. It was about sharing moments, creating memories, and inspiring dreams. And so, the boy who once dreamed of tasting KFC became the man who brought its magic to his town. This story shows how one small experience can spark a big dream, inspiring others along the way.